Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. We are back with a brand new series today. This is episode 1 of Marvel's What If. It is called Captain Carter, the First Avenger. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Marvel's What If, it's going to be like an anthology series where it's just like asking all these fun little questions of like, what if this thing happened instead of this? You know, instead of Captain America, Steve Rogers being the first Avenger, what if Peggy Carter was instead? And it's going to be in animated format. There's tons of the Marvel stars coming back to voice their characters. This is going to be the last property of any kind that I believe that we have Chadwick Boseman in. He's voicing T'Challa. And I believe his storyline is like, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord instead of Peter Quill? You know, things like that. I did react to one of the trailers, I believe, on the channel, but I didn't want to get spoiled for a lot of stuff, so I just kind of like stayed away from most of the trailers. So I'm really excited to see, you know, what this is going to be like. I assume it's not going to be super connected at all to the main MCU in any way, like Loki or WandaVision or anything like that. Although the ending of Loki does kind of bring up some possibilities of like interconnected stuff. I think a lot of people assumed that none of this would be connected in any form to the main MCU, and I still believe it probably won't, but it does bring up possibilities, right? Because you know, the multiverse and all that was confirmed in Loki and will be expanded upon in Doctor Strange 2 and Spider-Man 3 and all that. So this is going to be probably just a fun series of what ifs, you know, probably not a whole lot of analytical depth to, you know, post episode discussions. So, you know, the videos themselves might be a little shorter, but that's okay. It's just going to be a fun once a week thing. I don't know how many episodes there's going to be in this season. I believe there is multiple seasons because I saw in a headline of some article or something like that where it was like one of the actors is going to be voicing their character or present or whatever for multiple seasons, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. So that we have confirmation that this will be a series that goes beyond one season, I believe. So that's fun. Before we jump into this, though, please consider leaving a like on the video. That means a ton to me. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions from me, especially if you want to see more reactions to Marvel's What If. Ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if the full-length reaction to this episode is something that interests you, I post all of my full uncut reactions in watch-along format on my Patreon. I will be posting this first episode of the brand new season just public for anyone so that you can check it out and see if that's something you're interested in going forward. Also on my Patreon, you can become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, let's jump into this episode. Fun times, fun animated shows. Love it. Let's freaking go.
Time.
Jeffrey Wright, Haley Atwell,
Space.
Sebastian Stan,
Reality.
Dominic Cooper, Stanley Tucci. Oh man, there's so many. Toby Jones. There's so many freaking names in this already.
Creating alternate worlds from the ones you know.
This is so cool to see. I like the visual aspect of it already.
I am your guide through these vast new realities.
Yes, you are, Jeffrey Wright.
And ponder the question,
What if?
what if?
I'm stoked. Let's go.
At humanity's
Steve
darkest hour, a skinny kid from Brooklyn became Captain America. After turning the tide of World War II, he made the ultimate sacrifice, restoring peace and saving this universe. But in another universe, a single choice created a whole new hero.
Yes, Peggy.
There. That's the moment that created a new universe. When asked to leave the room, Margaret Peggy Carter chose to stay. But soon it would be her venturing into the unknown.
Yikes. They all got smoked. Thorin Oakenshield. Oh, he shot Steve. Oh, snap.
Rogers, get in there!
He can't!
Stark, you go in! What? Are you crazy? I push the buttons. I'm the buttons guy. Stark, get over!
I'm the buttons guy. Get in there, Peggy. It's all you, girl.
This is our only chance. Now!
Stark, don't do this.
They do not want a woman being the face of this program. This is the 40s, after all. You've got this, Margaret. I believe in you. Just built.
Did it work?
Looking like Abby from The Last of Us.
And if we get lucky, someday your blood might tell us how to make a real super soldier.
Okay, bitch.
You have
You
a
trying to
super
die?
Women aren't soldiers. They sure as hell don't fight on the front lines.
This man wants to throw down.
I never was much of a dancer anyway.
Maybe you haven't
You'll
found
get
the right
that
partner.
dance. Yeah, you'll still get that dance, buddy. This also isn't Chris Evans voicing him. Red Skull straight up driving the Batmobile.
What you seek is just a legend. Then why do you try so hard to hide it?
Yeah, man. Oh, this is just like exactly the first Avenger.
20, 30 men max. If this reaches Hydra,
I love that in both scenarios, Captain America is defying a direct order to do what's right. Well, I guess she's Captain Britain now.
What's this?
It was supposed to be your USO Let's Go Sell Some War Bonds costume, but I made a few upgrades.
Your covert skills need work.
And this is gonna be awkward.
Look at this bitch in shield. Let's go. Wow, that came back to her from quite a distance. Hot damn, Peggy. Like god dang Hancock.
That was brilliant!
Yeah, you just killed those Nazis. Hell yeah. More! Kill more Nazis! Yo, I love how that she's just having fun.
I'm usually a bit more covert.
Steve was always so serious about it, and she's just like, this is fantastic. Just smoking people left and right.
Sending in a fragile Fraulein to fight for
Bruh, you're gonna get jacked up. She don't even need the shield for you. Did she just invert that man's kneecap? What's up, Toby?
The war's out there, Colonel, not in here. If we're going to win, it won't be with me stuck behind a desk.
Just gets it so easily.
Listening.
She just destroys everyone gleefully.
The last intel report said
Bro, is Steve gonna get a suit?
I owe you one.
You owe me more than that.
Yes.
You owe me a dance.
Mwah. Okay, but you guys should kiss too.
This is nice. Do you mind if I have a go?
Just, she's so fun. I love how joyful she is. You know, classic Agent Carter vibes as well, when she's just like being sassy. But now she has the physical confidence to back that shiz up. The Fraulein! Get smoked, you bunch of scrubs.
The name's Captain Carter.
Exact recreation from the first Avenger.
Copy that. Rogers, inbound.
Steve?
Rogers?
Oh, he's Iron Man. He's like Obadiah. He's the first Iron Man suit.
Hey, Peggy, now you owe me one.
Oof.
Hold on a second. She's friends with that Hydra Stomper?
I think I'm friends with him too.
I think I know that guy. Dang, who knew Peggy was just so much more capable at being a super soldier than Steve ever was?
Let's hear it for Captain Carter!
Nice. That's Bucky's line.
Victory parade. We have a war to win.
They just easily win World War II.
Yes, sir. I told Stark to build it myself.
Hello from Brooklyn. Brooklyn says hello. She's kind of like Wonder Woman in Zack Snyder's Justice League, where she's just physically just annihilating everyone. They're a really good team. And she's just dominant.
And now you play with metal trinkets.
Mental
I would not
trinkets.
expect a creature of your limited capacity to understand.
Yo, Ross Marquand does a great Hugo Weaving impression.
My champion.
Yours? How dare!
You've been smoked, son. You didn't notice him pull that gun out?
You're more than the suit. The suit is nothing without the man inside. You're my hero, Steve.
Oh.
I mean, you're a
Yo.
hero.
That's so cute. You guys should make out,
You're my hero, too.
even if it's animated. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Come, come.
Hey, one stolen Jeep.
Damn it, Stark!
You too, Carter. Whoa, hey, what's going on? Oh, no.
Fondue.
You just pretend I'm not here.
Same. just pretend none of us are watching.
We can end the war? Yeah, I've heard that one
Oh,
before.
Bucky better not fall off this train. Just immediately falls off and dies.
You almost ripped my arm off.
Oh,
What's your status?
yeah.
See the red skull?
That's interesting. I wonder what that would be like for you, Bucky.
Copy that.
Just a shit ton of
Peggy, go!
bombs. No. Did Steve die? Maybe in this reality, Steve becomes the Winter Soldier. Yo.
Peggy, we gotta go.
Ugh. Okay, so he's gonna get frozen in his little suit.
Colonel, you're lucky to even be in the room.
Oh
Red Skull
shit.
wants to destroy.
Many ways
You're lucky to be here, so stop talking. That's what she said.
you return the favor.
That was a cool shot. That's dope. Just smoking people. She's so proficient. She's like a dang acrobat. God. She's insane.
That was fun.
Hey, there he is. Still alive. Ooh, that's the Chitauri. I think.
One prepared me for
What
actual
the
monsters.
frick is that?
You're too late, Captain Carter.
Maybe it's not the Chitauri, it's just some weird octopus thing.
Okay, maybe we need a plan.
Just kills him.
I'm up for anything. This is great.
Oh, that's how they got
so is
the
Steve
cube
Rogers.
back, because it was in the suit, and then they captured him in the suit, and then got the... Okay.
You okay?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Now where's Peggy? She drew the high card.
Efficient, but those rocks are going to hit them on the head. I feel like you should know, Trent. She's got a goddamn sword! She's like a knight. Hey, Peggy. You're not supposed to go in the portal with the octopus. Yes, Steve.
Did you miss me?
Every second.
I told you it was indestructible.
Not quite. Oh, no more energy for you, Steven. Don't get out of it. It's gonna grab you.
I can end this.
You owe me a dance lesson.
Yes.
Saturday night at the Stuart Club. Don't be late. Oh no. So where he got frozen in ice, she gets sent to another dimension where she's gonna have to battle an intergalactic space octopus. This is insane. Steve, I guess you better start perfecting this Iron Man armor. Or open another portal in the future. This is in the Avengers movie. But instead of Loki coming through, it's gonna be Peggy. Put down the sword.
Sir, that's Captain Carter.
Where's Steve Rogers?
He died.
The war ended almost 70 years ago.
Actually, he's probably still alive. He's an old man like she was.
These are my stories. I observe all that transpires here, but I do not, cannot, will not interfere. For I
I
am
wonder if he will interfere at some
the
point.
Watcher.
Okay. Solid. Some cool concept art. There's nothing after this concept art, so we'll just watch this. Okay, so that was fun. I really enjoyed that. I liked all like the direct parallels they had to Captain America: The First Avenger, the movie, and just all the crazy different things that happened. So yeah, I mean they give us what happened in our version of the MCU, but then they tell us how Peggy got it. So Thor and Oakenshield blew everybody up. And Steve got shot, so he obviously couldn't withstand the machine's power or whatever, so Peggy's got to jump in. She comes out looking like Abby from The Last of Us, just shredded, guns everywhere. And she's immediately like disrespected, like where Steve wasn't a soldier, right? So like he had to be this show pony and sell bonds and stuff. She's like so disrespected because she's a woman that they are like not even gonna go that far. They're like we can't even progress to the showing you off part because we're just like so disgusted with the fact that you exist. Like women can't fight. Women are meant to be in the kitchen or be nurses. It's just like, no, this woman is here to jack you up. And she has anger issues because obviously when you're like, you spent your whole life fighting to be heard and to be in the room and to be respected, and then you become the person who's like the savior of everyone and you're still not respected, like that's gotta piss her off. Like if you watched the Marvel TV series Agent Carter, it definitely has similar vibes where like the whole time like Peggy is the one who's kicking everybody's butt and she's the one that's getting the job done, and every time after every mission she comes back and all the dudes on the team are the ones that are getting the props, and everyone's like, you guys are heroes, and Peggy, get us some coffee, and she's just like, she's the one that like completed the mission, and it's just like ridiculous that she is still being like looked down upon right here. But yeah, it very generally follows Captain America 1's storyline. She gets a suit, she gets a shield, but like I love how different her and Steve are when it comes to like being Captain America / Captain Britain, or I guess she's just Captain Carter because Captain Britain is like his own character. But where like Steve is always so like serious and just like, this is my duty to do this, she's just like having fun. She's smoking Nazis in the face, caving their kneecaps in, and just like laughing the whole time, like having a ball. Like she's like, this is great. Why didn't I do this earlier? Just smoking people left and right. This giant dude comes in, just kneecap inside out. I love that her and Steve still have a like romantic connection, and it also just goes to show how good of a dude Steve is. Like he has no like inferiority complex when it comes to Peggy being the one that was like chosen, or not chosen, but Peggy being the one who's like Captain Carter, I guess now, like the super soldier. Like a regular guy who isn't as honorable as Steve might be a little jealous of the fact that she's the top dog and he's second fiddle, but he's just like, no, like this is great, you're doing great. But he's like fully supporting her. He still feels insecurity for being the little guy who can't really do anything, but like it's still wonderful. And then some of the characters from Captain America 1, like Dum Dum Dugan and his crew, show up in this, which is also extra cool because in Agent Carter, Peggy and Dugan have like a super cool friendship, and she like leads their team when they go out on missions. There's a few episodes where they appear and she kind of like leads them, and so seeing them interact as her being a super soldier is really cool. And just like having all these characters, like these people, like actors come back and play these characters again is super fun. They have some funny callbacks to Bucky almost falling off the train. Just immediately he's like, oh man, you almost ripped my arm off. Like, oh, wonder what that would be like, Bucky. Steve though, he gets Iron Man Mark 1. So instead of Tony making this suit, it's his dad making this suit, and he makes it for Steve. And it's powered by the Tesseract, right? And then Steve and Peggy are just such a good team. They're just like a dynamic duo. They're fighting planes in midair, like just destroying them and having a blast while doing it. They almost kiss. Would have been prime. What else? What else goes down? Oh, and then she thinks Steve dies, which is rough. Obviously, it's slightly a play on Winter Soldier, where they think Bucky dies and then he is taken captive by the Russian, or not the was Hydra, not Russians, Germans. But then they kind of become like Russians as well. And they get the Tesseract back, and they open this portal with this like giant like 800-legged octopus thing. I mean, obviously not an octopus, because octopus have 8 legs. This thing's got 1 trillion legs. You know, wherever the frick this thing came from. And you know, Captain Moniker, you know, whatever moniker you want to establish, again has to sacrifice themselves, and their partner does not get that dance, and it's a bummer. You know, she looks dope though with that sword and the shield. Like, I hope she keeps that sword, you know, for a while. She looks like Wonder Woman. And she wakes up in the future with Fury and Hawkeye, but instead of Loki coming through that portal, it's her, and it's sad again because he didn't get that dance. But yeah, then it closes out with Jeffrey Wright as the Watcher, being like, these are the stories. I'm just telling you all the random possibilities that could happen because of the multiverse. Overall, I really enjoyed this first episode. I wonder if it'll like take us through the MCU again in a sense, like where each episode is almost like a movie along the MCU. Like, is it going to take us through the Infinity Saga? You know, movie by movie, episode by episode. Probably not. I mean, they could if they wanted to. Like, they could have all these random different changes start happening in the same universe, or it could just be like, you know, this segment of the MCU that they're showing us now is Captain Carter, and then maybe the next movie or the next episode is, you know, Iron Man 1, but then there's a fundamental change to that, and then they keep carrying us through the Infinity Saga, but there's just a different change to each thing. That would be super fun. That would actually be a really interesting way to like re-experience the Infinity Saga, and like all the way up through Endgame, of like just crazy weird different things happening. And those changes could be like persistent changes through future episodes, or it would just be like a weird, confusing, like one episode we have Captain Carter like doing her thing, and then the next episode it's Steve Rogers again with a different, you know, Black Panther, and you know, just weird stuff. Overall though, this was great. I really enjoyed it. It was super fun. Let me know what you guys thought of this. You know, did you enjoy the callbacks they made? Did you like the animation style? I actually personally enjoyed it. Like, I didn't see anything wrong with it. What would you do if you were given the super soldier serum? Do you think you would be more like Steve and be serious about it and like this is your duty, or would you be more like Peggy and just like have fun? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions to Marvel's What If. You know, the animated series don't always do super great on my channel until like the finales of them. So hopefully this brings in some new viewers. If you're new to my channel from watching this video, welcome. I watch tons of nerdy stuff, and I like it a lot. And then if you are interested in the full-length reaction to this episode, consider checking me out on Patreon. It'll be linked in the description or the end card or wherever. I post all of my full uncut reactions in watch-along format on my Patreon, so you just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. I will be posting this first episode because it's the first episode of a new season. I'll just be posting that like open public for anyone to see, and then if you check it out and see if that's something you're interested in, consider joining me going forward on Patreon. Also, on my Patreon, you can become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. So, that's that. I think that's all I gotta say though. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you stick around, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.